Memories of the game. Hi, I'm your host, Jessica Tapp, coming to you from the offices of Steiner Sports. Playing for the New York Yankees is an honor for any ball player, but playing center field for the Yankees is a special privilege. And the man currently occupying that sacred spot is a definite class act. Steiner Sports CEO Brandon Steiner took a short walk from his seats down the first baseline onto the field in order to speak with center fielder Curtis Granderson.
Hello, Curtis. I guess I have to say welcome to New York, even though you've been here for a little while. How is New York treating you? How does it feel to be a Yankee? Now you're kind of, in the middle of the season. How are things going?
Everything's been great. I always enjoyed coming to New York as an opponent. Being from the big city of Chicago, it's not too different. Just a little bit bigger, a couple more people. But playing here in the Yankees organization's been great. The guys across the board, teammates, the organization, the city, all that's been great to me, and I've enjoyed every moment of it.
You got a lot of great teammates and a lot of great players. A lot of guys that, got some Hall of Famers, some big-time players. Who sticks out as, somebody that maybe has given you some influence, some love, some guidance?
It's been an interesting thing. I watch how a lot of guys go, not necessarily sit down and be told, hey, do this, don't do that. But guys like Derek Jeter and Jorge Posada, because they're position players, I'm consistently around them. It's amazing just to watch them go about their business, considering they've been so successful and haven't taken anything for granted after being successful. And it's real easy to get complacent, but both those guys, along with a lot of other guys in this team, just continue to raise the bar day after day and try to continue to get better.
There's like this fine line to you when you actually become a real Yankee, even though obviously you're on the team and you're a Yankee. Do you think you hit that line, or you think something still has to happen?
You know what, I'm not exactly sure. It's amazing on the outside, the fans that talk about it, about being a Yankee and the you've made it kind of experience, even though there's 29 other major league teams. From fans aspect, the Yankees seem to be at the top, not necessarily in terms of the best team, but just in terms of showing your status in terms of the baseball world, it seems like. So as soon as I got traded over, it was one of those things as not necessarily congratulations, but hey, you're in a good spot now. And I go, hey, I have been playing in the major leagues prior to this point, but it's definitely an honor and a privilege to get a chance to be over here in the pinstripes.
As a kid, you collect? Were you a collector? Did you save things?
Yeah, I had baseball cards when I was growing up, basketball cards, a couple football cards, not so much in the football world. I don't know why, and I enjoyed football, but a lot of baseball cards, still have them right now. My parents have them at their house.
Still saving them?
Yeah, they're still there. They haven't got rid of them. They moved from one house to another, and they made sure they brought those along with them.
Who are some of your favorite players growing up? Who do you think you've kind of guided, emulated your game like?
I loved watching David Justice, Ken Griffey Jr., Andrew Jones growing up. I'd say in terms of who my game is like, I'm not exactly sure. I think it's more of a comparison to the guys right now. Grady Sizemore, Jimmy Rollins, guys that can go ahead and hit the ball at the ballpark, steal a base, play some good defense, and just come up with a regular routine hit at the same time.
Is there a favorite player hanging in your sports room? Like, when you go into your sports room, what are we going to say?
It's interesting. All my sports rooms at the parents' house right now. They got rid of my 6'6" Jordan life-size poster, so that's gone, but that was one of them. But I'd say, there's just a mix of everything. Probably the biggest one that stands out right now is on Jackie Robinson Day in Toronto a couple years back. We got to wear the number 42, and there was a play at the plate where I slid in, which is very similar to when Jackie Robinson stole home against Yogi Berra. And the photo was taken. The photographer did them both in black and white, so we got the jersey frame, got the photos side by side. So that's probably the biggest piece.
I love that. That's a great piece. That's fun. You having fun? I mean, as far as the outside the game stuff, you enjoyed New York City? Any highlight in New York City, or something still left for you to see?
The best thing is 24-hour food all the time, different types of food. Even though I'm not the biggest guy, I love eating. And the fact that I can get delivery at any time, I can get food almost anywhere at any time, I love that. Because I can, even though, again, I'm not the biggest, I can out-eat anybody on this team.
Anything in New York you haven't done yet that you still want to do?
I've been seeing these helicopter rides that they've been having that go around the city and go through the city. I don't know where to sign up for it, but I've seen the commercials for it.
Get it all in on one swoop.
Yeah, get a chance to see everything from a bird's eye view. I see it flying in, but to get a little bit closer in a helicopter. Plus, I've never been in a helicopter before.
Is there a bug about, fall baseball, playoff baseball? I mean, do you think much about that? And how much pressure is on you, make sure that this team gets another ring?
I think once you get to September and you know that every game you're playing for is a meaningful game, it starts to add that little bit of the element to it. To get a chance to know that you're trying to play for something to extend the season makes every day that much more exciting, makes that day that much more pressureful as well. But at the same time, that's what makes everything so fun. That's what you want to play for and get to. You don't want to play this game and go home when it's all said and done.
No way.
You want to keep standing and keep fighting at the end.